Holy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bump and Run Booker, George.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot nanny.
Hey everyone, welcome on to Trackside with Kokpit, brought to you by GARAGE16. Kids and books, you're right, it is a Tuesday, but we've got a bit of a special tonight. You're going to get introduced, as most have already seen over the social media platforms, the New Zealand Ministock team. And there's one of those Ministocks taking off outside Booker's place right now as I hear, hey Books.
Yeah, mate, you can tell I'm back home, hey, when you... It's just like, really... Oh, unbelievable, man! I couldn't believe it. I thought,
it was like they were waiting for us to go live, and then all of a sudden, perfect timing. Mate, how are you been? Because I know you've been traveling the countryside a fair bit. Look, we've done a great job with Hard Kids, and obviously part of the teams that were held at Huntley. What a night that was!
Oh, mate, yeah, that was awesome to be able to give out that check and have the Heart Kids beer there giving out lollies, getting attacked by all the kids. Yeah, it was pretty special, really. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I'm a bit tired today, to be fair, driving home all the way back from Hamilton today, and yeah, got to see my grandkids and hang out and have the family fun stuff. So yeah, that's awesome. But tonight's a special show, mate. We've got the New Zealand Ministock youth team. I'm sure we'll hear more all about that from Samuel when he comes in. But mate, yeah, I mean, I'm so happy as well, Kins, for the Huntley club, and everything just went well for them on Saturday night. The Repco man as well, the sponsorship, fantastic. Just the whole night, crowd, everything was just on point, wasn't it?
Yeah, 100%, mate. A huge crowd and a great crowd that turned up as well. And hey, look, the Mulu bells are still ringing, I would guess, on Sunday morning. Why not, when they got third on the podium and even first on the podium, and the Auckland team come home second. But hey, overall, like you say, mate, it was a bloody brilliant night. Let's catch up with these kids, because we've got a fair few of them, and we've got a fair few of the families watching at the moment as well. We better bring in the manager, Joe, Sam Ashton, before he takes off and plays a bit of hockey.
Yeah, mate.
Let's bring in Sam, mate. Let's do that. We got it. There he is.
Now. There he is.
Samuel.
Well, good, boys. How are we?
Good, mate. How are you?
Not too bad. Pretty busy at the moment. We've got a meeting this weekend, our Memorial Champs night, and then I've got commitments. So I play social hockey on a Tuesday night in Rotorua. So it's a busy time to clear my head and stuff like that.
Yeah, mate, when you take a look at this, and I understand too, it's been like a 2-year break to make up the team to get the New Zealand team for the Trans-Tasman Challenge up against the Aussies. Is there a lot of work that has to happen behind the scenes? Because I already know you're a busy man with your promotional side of things. And of course, you've got your hockey commitments as well. Mate, where do you find time, honestly?
Midnight, I find time. When I'm supposed to be asleep like everybody else, I'm actually still awake working. I'm quite lucky enough. I've got Kyle Fraser. He's done a big help for me as well, trying to organise this team.
Yeah.
And then I've got, all the parents of the team members are chipping in and helping out and finding sponsors, and they've taken a workload off me, which is awesome.
Mate, how cool is it though? Because Books and I a couple of weeks ago got to experience MIP for a couple of nights, and we've already spoken about it. We can't wait to come back for next year, and I know the Pits TV are going to come back and do the live stream. But the talent of the drivers, boys and girls up and down the country, to make a test team, mate, how cool is that? For these youngsters to take on Trans-Tasman rivalry at its best on the dirt oval.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like they all do MIP and they treat it as their New Zealand title, and now we pretty much got a New Zealand squad now. So, and then we get to verse the Australians and the Australians, and I was lucky enough to be a part of the team a few years ago when I was in the team in the Ministocks, and I made long-time friends with them. You know, it's awesome to be a part of. You know, going over there and racing a complete different style of cars, completely. Like they don't have mini stocks there. Their mini stocks over there is what they call junior sedans. So pretty much, in terms for that, it's pretty much our production saloons.
Yeah, young kids, you know, as young as 15. I do know the Australian team, which we'll share for you in just a second. But when you take a look at the caliber of the drivers that are going to be joining us, the boys and the young lady as well, mate, you know, they're excited. They've all got some sponsors they're going to do a shout out with as well. But let's go back to when you represented. Mate, you must have had a bloody ball of a time.
Yeah, I did. It was actually, I was lucky enough. I was in the team for a year, which went to Perth. We actually raced over in Aussie, so I got to experience that side. I never got to experience the side of it in New Zealand. So I got to race over in 3 different tracks in Aussie, which was awesome, you know. Again, like I said, you make long-time friends with them, you know, and it's just not the junior sedan drivers that come over and recognise you when you're there. You've got the adults as well that come over and recognise you, and they come up and speak, and they try and do as much as they can with you while you're over there.
Yeah, I do know, like the schedule, the dates for next month starts 9th of March at McDonald's Kiki Speedway, 16th at Huntley International Speedway, 22nd, 23rd is actually going to be where you're going to be, TW's Paradise Valley Speedway, and then on the 24th, where we'll be battling out for that New Zealand title, mate, but the focus on this team against the Aussies, Waiharoa Speedway. And then is it right that they get a chance maybe to go to Australia as well, some of these kids, or how does that work?
So to be a part of the squad, one of the criteria they had to meet was they had to complete like a 2 years and commit for it.
Okay.
So just to get this year up and going, you know, and get the ball rolling again, we've got a couple of drivers that can only do a year, right? So, you know, then we can, when they age out at the end of the season, we've got some drivers ready for next year. So we're not starting with a brand new team again. You know, there's a couple of drivers that missed out, you know, due to COVID and stuff, and so, you know, that's why we decided, Kyle and I decided that we'd let those 2 drivers have another go this year and commit for 1 year. And then so we'll go to Aussie pretty much February, March next year and compete exactly what we're doing here, but over in Aussie.
Okay. For you, when you did it, mate, and you did that time in Aussie at 3 tracks, mate, that's something special, something you'll never forget, obviously, in your little career of racing. The networks of friends, like you say, for these young ones, you know, let alone the parents, the smiles on some of their faces. And I caught up with some of them at Huntley, and I was just shaking Marcus's kid hand, you know, congratulating him on Aiden and a few of the others that I caught up with as well, mate. You know, this is like dreams come true for some of the parents, mums, dads, these siblings, families, you know, behind these kids, and they're representing internationally. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome for the, you know, the parents get right behind it, and it's a special moment for a lot of the parents, you know, having their kids selected to represent New Zealand in New Zealand and then Australia, which is awesome. You know, it's a little family moment for a lot of families. You know, a lot of kids don't get the opportunity to race overseas. You know, a lot of kids don't get the opportunity to represent New Zealand like full stop. So giving these kids an opportunity to race in New Zealand and then race, you know, an Australia team, which is quite special.
So when you take a look at these kids in this New Zealand team for 2024, mate, I'm guessing, do they get new body kits? How does it all work? Or do they race in their normal cars with their normal numbers and their sponsors, their local sponsors? Or are they kitted out, I'm guessing, maybe with the Silver Fern and New Zealand representative car with different sponsors? How does it all work? How does the deal work?
So, and the other part of the criteria is they've got to supply a second car. So their main car that the driver races will stay exactly how they are now. How the individuals, so their sponsors still get recognised. To identify the Kiwi team, we've got Lance from TWS to sponsor some wings, a single wing, which will be black with the race number, with the NZ with the New Zealand flag, and possibly a silver fern through it. And Lance has also donated wings for the Australia team, which will be yellow, so with the Australian flag and sponsors on their wings. So you'll be able to tell the 2 teams apart by the colour of their wing.
Okay, pretty simple, eh? So that's how it's going to work, Books, mate. Looking like these kids, you know, they're already smiling, sitting there. Some of them maybe a bit nervous to join us throughout tonight's show, but it's all about introducing these young boys and girl to, of course, our viewers. No doubt there's a lot of families watching. I know there's the Tidd family watching at Dwayne at Putt's place as well. But, you know, it's all about that sharing the experience with the families.
It is, mate. It is. I'm actually also interested to know how this team's challenge all came about originally, Sam. Is it I mean, how did this all of it, like you say you're in the team beforehand, but I see people as well, probably curious like me, how did this all come about? How did we start this series where it became the New Zealand team versus the Australian team? How did that all come about, mate? Do you know?
Yeah, so I actually only found out today from Sparky, or Sounds of Sparky. Him and I were talking today about doing some history of the team. And me and him talking, and he found out the first team was actually made in 2000. That's when this challenge started by a guy called Steve. I can't remember his last name now. But his kid was originally invited to race over in Aussie by himself. And the president of the JSWA at the time, invited this kid from New Zealand over, and then Steve from New Zealand said, "Oh, what about if we brought a team over? Would you guys, be keen on that?" And so they went to the Koana promoter at the time and said, "Oh, look, New Zealand would like to bring a couple of other drivers. Would you guys be interested?" And they were absolutely from the word go. So that's pretty much how it started. One kid being invited, and then suggesting bringing a team over, and we did, and now we have been every year since COVID. COVID interrupted for 2 or 3 years, and now we're back.
Excellent. Yeah, there you go. I kind of recall this too. Once upon a time, being up at Auckland, sitting on the embankment there, and I was thinking, and all of a sudden, these test tents come out of Ministock. I was thinking, what the hell is this? All these years gone by.
I remember that at Auckland too, kids. It was Auckland. Yeah. I think we might have both been there and we've seen it.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of super stock drivers, or adults actually been in the team. So Christian Hermanson, he's been a part of it. Jason Long was a part of it. Aidan Eustace from Auckland, he was a part of it. Luke Brown, Ben Neve, Todd Hemingway was a part of it as well. Chris Kernahan, he's now racing Sprint Car. Mitch Fabish, there's been a lot of guys that have done the New Zealand squad that have gone on to adult classes and done quite well and podiumed at national titles.
All right, mate. Well, hey, look, it's been good catching up with you, mate. I know you got to get into your hockey at 8 o'clock. Before we do let you go, I know the kids and everyone that's behind the New Zealand team appreciate yourself and Kyle being part of the management, but do a bit of a shout out. I know you're looking for maybe some sponsors or someone to throw a bit of coin at you.
Yeah, so we're just looking at any sponsors or companies out there that would like to sponsor the kids, whether here in New Zealand and next year in Australia, It is a huge cost that these kids have to fork out to be a part of the team, and if we can get sponsors that would like to come on board and take a bit of the cost off things, it's quite, the kids would appreciate it.
Yeah, excellent, mate. And before I do let you really go, just quickly give a bit of a plug for the event happening on Saturday, mate.
Yeah, so we've got our annual Memorial Nights champs this weekend. So we've got the TJC Building and Construction Superstock Memorial Champs. We've got what else have we got? We've got the Hayward Contracting 6-shooter Memorial Champs, the Driveline Automotive Production Saloons. We've got the Pro Parts Rotor and Ministock Memorial Champs, and then we've got the David Stumpy Memorial. So a good guy from Kiki in the Street Stock Classic got it going at Kiki, passed away a few years ago, and the Curran family come to Rotor and asked for a Memorial Champ. So we said yes, and this is the second year running, so we've got their Memorial Champs for them as well.
Mate, thank you for that. And actually, you just gave me a friendly reminder there in regards to passing to a great legend when it came to a historian of stock cars way back in the early years. If you're familiar, when you go through Little Pidle and you go out the other side, there's a barn there called Yester Barn. Laurie Brunt was a well-known identity in many circles of Speedo, who sadly passed away on Saturday night. We found that out while we were at Huntley. So to the Brunt family, I know the funeral's not until the 11th of March at the Pyro RSA. But yeah, just thinking of that family, I thought I'd give that bit of a shout out to that family who lost someone who, if you'd ever been to a yesteryear barn, I tell you what, if you were to remove most of that stuff in that museum, it would be like 5 big trucks worth. There's so much memorabilia there. Sam, mate, good luck at hockey. Appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us, and the kids appreciate it, you and Kyle, and everything you do, mate. So go hard at hockey and go give it to Sparky, bro.
We'll do that. I just thank you guys for getting these kids on tonight and giving them the exposure, and to thank the sponsors that have come on board already and, getting their names out there for the New Zealand team. So we appreciate it as well.
All right, mate. Cheers, Sam.
Cheers, mate. All right. So let's not waste any time. Oh, there we go. Yeah, bringing our first man. There we go. Young Aidan.
Thanks.
How are you, Aidan?
Yeah, good. Yourself?
Mate, we're all good. Mate, you heard Sam, manager, talking there, one of the 2 managers, Kyle Fraser as well. First and foremost, though, has it really sunk in your head that you're representing New Zealand?
Not quite, but yeah, it's definitely a big opportunity. I'm honoured to be a part of the team. I've got a big team behind me. So.
Yeah. Right, the 1980s has been going pretty well. You know, we saw you at the MIP as well. But what was it like, though, when you found out, or how did you find out you made the New Zealand team?
Well, the first we heard about it was at the Kiki Stampede. Sam came over and had a little chat about it to us. And then it was kind of just a waiting game, and then we got the email. And then, yeah, it's all started up now.
Right. Was that your story of the day to tell your mates at school that you made a New Zealand team and in a sport that you races?
Oh, well, they didn't really know what the sport was to start with, so
Yeah.
explain all that first.
All right, well, I'm going to get to the point here. How was Dad, mate? How was Dad, honestly? I bet you would have been doing cartwheels.
Yeah, he would be if he could, but yeah, he was over the moon.
Yeah.
The whole family's proud that I'm on the team, so yeah.
Right. So how long have you been racing Ministocks for, mate?
This will be my 4th or 5th season.
Yeah. Well, good on you. What does Aiden want to do in the future, mate? Where do you see yourself once you age out of this class?
I want to go out of the TQs and then eventually get into the midgets.
Oh, wicked. Open wheel stuff, mate. Good on
interesting.
you. But, you know, there's a lot of work that goes on with the racing, especially what you're doing. We've seen you at the top end of that, competing at the MIP. Your favourite track that you love racing your mini stock on?
Oh, it would have to be Rotorua. I love that track. It's nice and fast, and yeah, I love going out there to race.
Another one, books, we hear it all the time, eh?
Mate, it's a common thing, isn't it, eh? It's, yeah, it's interesting that he said TQs here too. There's been a lot more lately that we spoke to out of the Ministock class talking open wheelers rather than stock cars and super stocks, isn't it, mate, lately when we've been talking to them?
Yeah, the open wheel stuff compared to maybe this contact side of things. It's quite interesting. There was a young Sophie that says she wants to go buy a house. Pretty on the front about that, eh? She was pretty confident, mate. So, how many more years at school for you, Aiden?
Finish off this year, and then we'll see where we go. Either go try and get a full-time job and leave school, or finish out to years. I kind of want to leave and go start working. And then, yeah, so.
That's good, mate.
It's he wants to earn a bit of coin and kind of help him progress in the sport that he wants to carry on, whether it be an open wheeler, TQ, or a midget. So what's happening this weekend for you, Aiden, race-wise? What are you doing?
We're going to go out to Waihi on Sunday for the Rumble. Yeah, I've never raced there, so it'll be an experience.
Oh, mate, I'm looking forward to popping over there and seeing how things are going. Anything else you want to add to your little racing career, mate? Been pedaling along well, and you seem to be happy. You're pretty smiley at the moment and just happy way how it's going, eh?
Yeah, it's been pretty good this season. After MIP, that was the first time we've had to repair anything big. So it's been a pretty good few years. I haven't had to do much work on the car to repair it and stuff. So just, ready to get out of the mini stocks, get into something a lot faster.
Wicked, mate. All right, mate. Sam says you can't do without sponsors, actually. So I know you had to do a bit of work. And, mate, you want to do a bit of a shout-out to your sponsors?
Yeah, so I'll start with my sponsors off my car. So a massive shout-out to all of these guys. Cameron Char, Helltop Bar, GDK Contracting Placing, Curran Contracting, Cambridge Steel Products, Grumpy Sign Shop, Steel Masters, Cambridge Groundworks, CTLNZ, Magon Turbo Hastings, ST Automotive, Tire Traders Cambridge, My Little Car Wash, HUS, The Feed Store, and Mum and Dad. And then a special shout out to all the sponsors who have come on board to help the team out, National Livestock Transport and GDK Contract Planning.
Good, mate. Hey, Aiden, appreciate you. You're the first one of the rank to be talking to Books and I as part of the New Zealand Youth Ministock team. I tell you what you've done, young man. You've done a brilliant job talking to us. You're confident. But what you've also done is you kind of scared the others who are going to talk to us because you've acknowledged your sponsors, but you've also acknowledged the sponsors that's jumped on board with the New Zealand team. So they'll be sitting there thinking to themselves, oh, shit, make sure we got them all lined up and everything. So you were kind of the guinea pig of the rank in regards to being interviewed the first as part of the team. So I appreciate that, mate. Well done. And I will see you in Waihi on Sunday.
Cheers. Thanks for having me. See you. Have a good night.
You too. Cheers. Wicked. Brilliant young man there, Adian Tidd, of course, first to talk to us in 19H and representing New Zealand. Time to carry on the role. And I think we should have young Flynn Ashton there. What do we got? 23R. Is he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. There he is. Hey, Flinny.
Good afternoon, boys. How are you?
I'm good, mate. The other question is, how are you?
Oh, not too bad, I suppose.
I know you love doing these interviews, mate. I know you love them. You're just like your father.
Yeah, definitely.
Mate, let's talk about it. Making this New Zealand team. Sam obviously touched on it, the manager of the team. He's done it a little while back. How cool is this, though, to drive the 23R in the New Zealand team?
It's very, very big opportunity for me, with both of my brothers, Caleb and Samuel, being in the team. It really just ticks it off, me being in the team and competing.
What is it about the Ashton family, mate? Competitors when it comes to dirt racing. You give 110% all the time. It's not just yourselves, but, you got the whole family, the girls out there, the cousins are out there as well. What the hell is it, mate?
Oh, it's probably my old man. He puts us in good gear, and it's always 100% when we go out, and it's all because of him.
Yeah. So what was it like, bro, when you found out that, look, you were selected in the New Zealand team? How did you find out, and when did you find out?
I got asked that Rotorua. It would have been early December, and I had the opportunity to race a New Zealand team or go down and do the South Island tour again. So it's been a couple of weeks deciding which one I wanted to do, and went with the New Zealand team in the end.
Yeah. But how cool is that, mate? You got a few races coming up. March is going to be busy alongside with your fellow mates that make up the New Zealand team. How cool is that, though? You're representing, you're following, like you say, Caleb and Sam, and that's just another Ashton that's marked off, tick their box in the New Zealand team. How cool is it going to be in March coming up with some of these races?
It's going to be very good, because Caleb, he'll be the one there helping me. So be special when he drives me in the parade, and we'll be waving the Kiwi flag to the crowd.
Okay. So have you done any homework on your Aussie team you're going to take on?
No, I haven't seen any of them race yet. So do it when we race them on the 9th of March.
Mate, you're a hard charger. You're a competitor. You are bloody tough on yourself sometimes, young man. But, how will you step it up a bit more of a notch when you take on these Aussies? Because that Trans-Tasman rivalry, doesn't matter what code it is, we just go with a passion.
Yeah, definitely. Trans-Tasman, got to beat Australia. They're like our brothers. If we beat them, it's an achievement for us.
Okay, mate. So what are you doing this weekend, young Flynn? What are you doing race-wise?
I'm going out to Kiki and being asked to drive a car before the Australians get into it. So go out there and spin some laps in it.
Yeah, let's talk about the car. Is it your car, or how does this work? Is it someone else's car, or is it a complete new car? What's the deal with the car? Like you just said, you're going to race at Kiki.
So it's a Greer's spare car. Her dad messaged me and asked if I wanted to come spin some laps because it hasn't raced at all this season. So said, why not? And go out there, do that, and see how it goes.
Oh, wow. Wow, this is
So, Kins is gone, is he? Can you see him locked up there, Flynn?
Yep, he's frozen on mine.
Yeah, he's frozen on mine too. Kins is, something's happened at Kins' house. I'm not sure what, so we'll carry on. So, lucky I just fixed my mic, mate, to get that all sorted, eh? Oh, no, he's gone. He'll come back soon enough, I would imagine, when he gets figured out what he's happened. So, mate, so you race this car. So this is this weekend racing at Kiki. Is this like the? Oh, here he goes. He comes back. No. Is this like for the car for testing against the Aussies? Is that what we're talking about?
No, so it's the one that the Aussie. So whoever gets paired up with Greer, the Aussie will get into this car and race. So it's the car she is supplying for them.
So you're making sure it's all good to go and mint for them, eh? Must feel a little bit privileged being asked to do that, mate. It make you feel a little bit privileged to say, or someone says, "Hey, would like you to have a feel of it."
Yeah, it's a very surprising message when I received it. So when I asked the old man, and he said, "Sure, go for it." So, yeah,
I love it, mate. Eh, love it. Hey, so you'll be prepared to go over there and try there, because I think they race like a saloon type thing over there, don't they?
So yeah, unfortunately, I can't go over there next year. I'll be too old. But yeah. I'll go over there and maybe help out a little bit where I can and see if I can drive anything else. But what they drive, it's a sedan, so it's pretty much a production saloon in New Zealand.
Okay. Oh, very cool, man. So, so this is your last year in Ministocks, obviously. You're saying that you won't be able to go next year. What's the plan for Flynn, mate? What does he want to drive next? I think I probably know the answer to this, but we might as well ask.
I think most people will guess it. Go into a silver stock. Go race with the family.
So, what has Dad got to get another one, or are you gonna have to share with your brother?
Oh, we'll see what happens.
Kick your
Trying to
sister
convince
out.
him to get me one, but yeah.
That's awesome, mate. Hey, listen, I think it's awesome that you guys are doing this and doing it this year and representing, and I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. And like you say, there's a lot of pride involved when you hang out with your mates and you beat the Aussies, man. There's nothing better, is it? It's fantastic. So, have you got your sponsors who are supporting you? Supposed to talk about this?
Yes, I've got my sponsors from my TWS, McLeod's, Field Pro, King Signs, Prestige Building Removals, Advantage Designer Homes, Engine Dynamics, Les Harrison Transport, Leader Design Studios, Hamilton Collision Repairs, Avalon Tire and Suspension, Mobile Affordable Engineering, ARB 4x4 Accessories, Vasey Engineering, Track Mac, the Pits TV, Sports Web, and then the sponsors that I've managed to get on board the New Zealand team are Engine Dynamics, Driven Motor Oils USA, and Direct Car Rentals.
Gee, man, you're doing all right for your sponsors to keep your bloody racing going, aren't you, hey? Holy moly. That's awesome, mate. Hey, that is really cool. So where's the first... When is the... I think I might have missed... I was busy playing my mic and doing things too, so people have just joined us. And that, when you guys first actual race against them?
So we go 9th of March at Kiki, we'll race against them.
Yeah.
And then 16th of March, they will compete in the Future Speedway at Huntly.
Yep.
And then the challenge against them will be at Rotorua on the 22nd and 23rd of March. And then we'll go out to Wahara on the 24th.
Oh, very cool. So there's quite a bit to happen against them all, isn't it? There's quite a bit of racing between the two teams. So, well, I know who I'm trying to hope and back for anyway. I'm a true blue Kiwi, so we know who we want to win, but we also want them to put on a good show too. So, do they sort of, I suppose with the racing in different class as well as what, like cards, what you guys race here, do they have like a non-contact rule as well, like you guys? I mean, it says non-contact, but Ministocks and Paradise sort of changed my mind on that. But do you know what their sort of rules are for them to obey?
So their rules are pretty similar to ours, no contact, and because they got no bumpers over there, so they can't really hit each other or anything like that.
Oh, very cool. You made it back, kids. What happened there, mate?
Yeah, the whole place is all knocked out. We've had sirens going on, so I think someone must have been trying to do mini stocks on the main road and hit them with something. But anyway, we're all good, mate. We're back. Hey, they're just a bit soft, those Aussies over there, so you guys are all tough. We're to steer it up, start the steering up. They don't mind sledging, especially their bloody cricketers, so we might as well throw back at them.
We have to get them on too, I think, kids, some of the Aussies, to some rebuttal back.
Yeah, we will.
They can't get their sandpaper out.
Oh, here you go. He knows cricket, eh? He knows a bloody cricket. So there you go. Take a look as it scrolls down below. The Aussie team of Mitch Binning, Kai Leeson, Colby Bosley, Ciara Perry, and Baxter Trojet. I'm guessing that's how you say that. It's a Flash's name. So that's cool. There's something like that. Mate, Flinny, we've got to catch up with the rest of the drivers. Obviously got Boston, Greer, George, and Blake to join us. And I know you guys are at school, and I know you got to catch up with some homework. Mate, do a shout out to your sponsors,
We just
please.
did that, bro.
Oh, did it? Oh,
Yeah, we've
sweet.
done that. We did carry on without you, mate.
See this? All right. We'll let you get back to your homework, Flinny. Where's Dad? No, don't get Dad.
He's a couple rooms down.
No, that's so good. He'll say a word that's not so nice if he comes in and joins us. So just good luck, Flinny. Catch you later, eh?
Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
Sweet as. Young Flynn. So where do we go to next? Down to Palmerston, we should have Boston.
Young Boston.
Boston Joblin.
Hi guys, how are you?
Hey,
Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Gee, you hiding, mate? You're in the flash bedroom or something?
Nah, just in my mum's room at the moment.
Yeah. Mate, how's school been so far before you get into the racing? How's the school been going so far today?
Oh yeah, it's all right, I guess.
Yeah. You just get through it Monday to Friday because you want to get into the racing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah, I know how it works. Oh, this. Well, Book will start talking. I better go grab my phone so I can see the comments. It's sitting way the hell over there.
Hey, you looked at my eye, mate. Hey?
Yeah, I was too busy looking at the modem over there, making sure
I'll keep talking with Boston, eh? We're a bit higgledy-piggledy here tonight. But hey, mate, so how excited were you when how'd they approach you? How'd you find out you were part of this New Zealand team, mate?
Well, I was just like in my room, and then Dad came in. I don't know when it was, probably sometime in December, and told me I was in the team, and I was pretty stoked about that. And everyone, all my family, was pretty proud of me and stuff.
You've got a pretty rich speedway family, haven't you, mate? Like it's rich, and I mean, there's a lot of history in the Joblin family.
Yeah, there's quite a lot.
Yeah, so I mean, it's good. It must make you feel quite good that they're proud of you and your progress so far in this Ministock class, mate. Did you show a lot of pace at the 240 at the MIP?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I just wanted to pretty much qualify. My goal was, and then to qualify, I was pretty stoked about that. And yeah, it was quite different in the finals. I wasn't really used to being with all the big 16-year-olds and stuff, so it's pretty cool to get 8th overall.
Well, mate, yeah, it's a great effort, and you showed a lot of nous. I mean, like, still raced as hard as you could. I mean, it does make a difference when you jump in with those big fellas, eh? And it's a first pretty daunting for you. But I must say, we watched him, myself and Kins, we watched him. We both think he's very, very well, mate. And I see a big future in the sport the way you drove, to be honest.
Yeah, thank you.
No, you showed a lot of speed, mate. And hey, it sounds like a rugby cliche, but your composure was just right there. And you love being at the pointy end, mate. You know, looking forward to it. The Aussies, like obviously you've spoken already to Adian and Flynn. They love looking forward to this. So you're looking forward to a big month of March, obviously, because you're going to be a fair bit up this way where we are, where I am anyway. You got Kiki, Huntley, Roders and Waharoa, bro. Bit of travelling, obviously.
Yeah, but for us, but yeah, I'm pretty stoked and pretty happy, grateful to be in the team.
Yeah, okay. Just buzz, eh? Just a buzz to represent the country. Has any of the family represented New Zealand in any other sport before that you're aware of, or you're the first?
Nah, I think I'm the first.
Wow.
That's pretty cool,
Wow.
considering how much the Joblin family excelled in sport taken.
Wow. Yeah. Hey, you got a big weekend this weekend? I'm guessing where you racing this Saturday?
I'm racing the Spectacular at Stratford Speedway.
Yeah, there's a few people jumping on there and asking about that. Brian Walker, is it just teens racing or are they raving all the mini stocks? I'm not too sure, mate. I'm guessing just racing, normal racing, eh? And
Yeah.
It's just normal races, yeah.
It's not actually, even though they're a team, it's not actually like team racing. It's still no contact. Well, say minimal contact based on the racing at IP, but
yeah,
nice hard charging, eh?
Yeah. You don't hold back, eh, Boston? You just go for it, eh?
Yeah, have to in the finals because if you hold back too much, then you're buggered.
Well, and that's a key part of this too. There are a lot of young ones. If you're going to get into mini stocks, as soon as you kind of get into your back of your mind, I'm going to ease off and hold back a bit. You just don't know because everyone's on a big flow away, and actually it could end up being a lot worse than what you may anticipate, eh? Because everyone's just going so fast, and they've got to look for that little gap to try and get through, eh? So I think what you say, just keep it going and the foot down and just go for it. I would guess. Don't look back.
Yeah, pretty much. Because like once you're on the outside of everyone, then you're gonna lose a lot of spots because everyone's pretty much the same speed. And MIP, all the finalists, like no one was faster than anyone.
Mate, I know Book was talking to young Flynn before, and he made mention of obviously some of the Ashton family. And you take a look at these young Aussies racing in their little kind of cars, and our kind of cars is like production. It's going to be interesting to see how they adopt a mini stock, these Aussies.
Yeah, it should be because we actually have bumpers on our cars, so I wonder if they're going to use them or not.
I think they might get a fright the first time they get a tap into the corner or something, like, because it's quite loud. It can be quite loud, can't it, when they're steel on steel?
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm guessing, obviously, with your surname, mate, the obvious choice going forward is going Superstock, isn't it?
Yeah, I was probably thinking super stock or maybe even a midget or something, but yeah.
Another one with the
surprising.
midgets, kids, eh? It's interesting.
Not surprised, eh?
Hey, interesting.
Because Dad drove midgets, eh?
He drove TQs.
TQs, I knew it was something in an open wheeler, yeah. Oh, wow. What excites you about midgets? Austin, what is it?
Well, the speed of them is pretty quick.
I thought it would be. The speed and throwing the hard into the corner and just foot down and off you go, eh?
Yep.
Just don't hold back, mate. But hey, I would be not surprised if we end up talking to you. You're in a Superstock class in many years to come, mate. Hey, you got your sponsors list handy, young Boston?
Yeah, my car sponsors. I got Kirsten Kiernan, Preston Engineering, Quick Engineering, Dairy Master, Easy Seal, Keith Stewart Dyno. I think that's about it.
Well, you've done well, mate. A couple more. You've done well thinking at the top of your head. I tell you, just like thinking there and thinking here. But I tell you what, we say a bit of a shout out. Who was it to Heather Lewis? Heather's watching, sent us a message and just looking forward to watching the show. So Heather, there you go. Just a bit of a shout out to you, eh?
Yeah, and also thanks to Jake Baker, Repair 360 for sponsoring the New Zealand Ministock team. So it's pretty cool.
Okay, mate. All right, you can't do it with our sponsors, so I'll let you go, young man. Just kind of clicked over 8 o'clock and go and do what you need to do for the rest of the evening. Thank you for joining us on the special for the New Zealand Youth Ministock team. Good luck, and no doubt we'll catch up with you trackside when you're up this side, whether it be Kiki, Huntley, Roaders, or Waharoa, bro. Safe travels, and good luck, and enjoy your weekend in Stratford, eh?
Thank you very much. See ya.
Thanks, Boston.
See you later, mate.
Have a good day, mate.
Yes, there we go. Alrighty, Boston Joblin. Time to catch up with the girl of the team. I think we're going to bring Greer in, who's the driver of the 95K. Hey,
Hi.
Greer. Hi. Oh, you I do it straight away, just like that. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good as. Got the smile and the giggles going on. Hey, school-wise, how many more years of school for you, Greer?
So next year will be my last year, which is year 13. So yeah, I'm in year 12 this year. Yeah.
So you going back to school, or you got to look for some work?
Nah, I'll go back to school. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Cool as. What was it like for you? You know, me announcing this New Zealand team to take on the Australians in the Trans-Tasman Challenge in March. How did you find out, and what was it like when you first found out?
Yeah. Sam approached mum and dad and at the Stampede, and yeah, I was quite surprised, but yeah, I mean, it's such a cool opportunity, and yeah, it should be pretty cool. Meet new people. Yeah.
Was it a shock though, you know, when you think here I am being asked, and Sam approached the family and knowing that you're going to be racing alongside with all these stinky boys and whatnot and everything like that, mate? You know, what was it like really? What was going through your mind?
I don't know. I mean, I'm super excited, but yeah, all the family's excited. I was just surprised. I had never thought about it. I'd never I don't know, I'm extremely excited. It hasn't kind of fully set in, but
yeah. Right. Hey, there is another young lady in the Australian team as well, Ciara Parry as well. So that's cool. You know, you get to make a new friend, and it's no different to what the other boys have said and Sam said. It's the networks and the friends you'll have for life, you know?
Yeah. It'll be cool. It'll be cool to meet them, and your
little 95K goes hard out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? What is it about it in a mini stocks that makes your foot go flat to the floor and you just go hard out? What is it? You're a competitor. I know you've got a competitive edge about you, I can tell. What is it? Where does that come from?
I don't know. yeah, my sister raced like 13 years ago, and since then I had just wanted to do it. And yeah, I don't know. I've gained a lot of confidence since last season, and yeah, I've just been, yeah, I don't know.
Your sister's not Jessica by any chance, is it?
No.
Oh yeah, there's a Jessica clapping away that she's clapping that you're on in the comments here as well. What else we got there?
I think she might have been clapping Boston, to be honest.
Just that she's on the show.
Yeah.
So when do you year out in Ministocks?
So at the end of this season.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
TQ midget, or what's the deal? What's the future look like for you, Greer?
I'm not sure yet. It'd be pretty cool to get into a stock car or super stock, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not really set on anything that I want to do, but yeah, kind of just still thinking about it at the moment.
What about career-wise? What do you want to do for a career?
I don't know. I've been quite interested in like the medical profession.
Oh wow.
Which is a lot of work, but yeah, it's always interested me. And
yeah.
Is that like as a nurse or doctor or what?
Yeah, as a doctor, I mean, it's always like I've spent time in hospital and that, and it's amazing what they do, and I've just always thought that it would be such a cool job.
Oh,
and I love school, I love studying, so it's like, yeah.
Well, if that's a job for you, if you love studying, because I believe there's a lot of that to become a doctor, but good on you. Mm-hmm. That's really awesome. Yep. It's interesting, eh, kids? One wants to be a doctor, one wants to buy a house, and, you know, the boys are like, I want to race a midget or a stock car.
You ask the boys that they want to carry on racing, but the girls, like you see, wants to buy a house, wants to do a career, and holy hell, I was just thinking when you're talking doctors, I do know a few people in Shortland Street, but that's not the real thing. So that's all good. That's all good. We could have some fun there and you could enjoy yourself. Well, that's cool. Look, racing wise, how have you been going so far in your Ministock today?
Pretty good. Yeah, the season's been going good so far. Yeah, MIP, I was tier 2. I did all right first night, finished all the races, but it's pretty brutal out there, you know. But yeah.
You know what I liked about MIP as well is the amount of girls that are racing now with these boys, eh?
Yeah.
You know,
it's so cool to see how many girls are coming into the sport and then moving on to like super stock cars. It's awesome to see, yeah.
Well, you know, we just saw one young lady, Ricky Cody, who's been racing Ministocks and debuted her stock car over the weekend down at Palmy, and she seemed to have done it right, actually, overall, I think it was, for her debut. So, you know, it's just good to see the girls developing in the sport, and it just shows, you know, you can get out there and do as good as the boys, and there's a few big names, and, hey, they're out there having fun. That's the main thing. What else? You got any other chat here? What else is coming on through? Okay, that's your cousin. Jessica's your cousin. You got a few of the family. Brian Walker, all the best. Greer. Who we got here? Dave Thomas is talking Superstocks, Harrisville, and everything. What's your favorite track? What's your favorite track that you enjoy racing your 95k Ministock around?
I mean, I love racing at Kiki, but Rotorua is just an amazing track. Like, it's so cool. It's just the people there, the track's always in perfect condition, and it's just an amazing track as well.
I'll tell you what, if we got $1 for every time everyone we spoke to on our show, this is right. You'd be sorted, eh, books? You know,
pretty much the same thing all the time, isn't it? Yeah, so. Yeah. So what about Greer? Does she do anything else besides Speedway? Do you play any sport like that, or?
Yeah, I used to play cricket. I'm not at the moment, but yeah, Speedway kind of clashes together, but I'd love to get back into that at some point. Yeah.
Would you? Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you go? You bowl?
Yeah. Yeah.
Take a few wickets. What are you, medium pace or a spin bowler?
Medium pace, not spin bowler.
Medium pace.
Yeah.
So what do you like with the bat?
Average.
Oh, well, hey. There's got to be a new Sophie Devine coming along somewhere in the future, you know, eh? Who do you look up to when it comes to the cricketers in the lady ranks? You know, that's one name that's a legend in her own right, but there's just so many of them coming through now. And who do you look up to?
Oh, I don't know. I honestly haven't been keeping up with it recently, but there are so many girls coming in to cricket at the moment since I started playing, and yeah, it's like this. It's so amazing to see how many more girls are coming in and competing. But yeah.
Is there anyone in the speedway world that you kind of think you want to be just like him or her?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Tony Fabish, and he helps us so much. He gives me a lot of advice, and he's amazing. He's an amazing person, and yeah, I look up to him a lot. He's helped me with a lot, and yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. It's cool. No wonder you may want to look at something in the open in the future, but I know you got your career set is hopefully in the medical profession and a lot of studying. That's a lot of book time. That's a lot of reading, but you know, all that time may pay off, and who knows, your profession could be awesome. I wouldn't know there's many doctors out there that race the speedway world at the moment. They call him Dr. Lowe, but down in Palmy,
Don't go into why he was called that though, Kinzer.
but he's not a bloody doctor anyway. You know what I'm talking about here. But that's all good. Hey, Greer, sponsors, gonna do the shout out.
Farmline Services, Farmline Machinery, Sniper Refinish, Tire and Tune Centre. Yeah, they're all sponsors that are helping out with the car and with the team. Yeah, and a big thanks to Sam and Kyle. We wouldn't be able to do it without them. They've done a lot for the team, and yeah.
Awesome.
I just want to say shout out to your mum. I remember she messaged me ages ago trying to get me to Kiki to come over and do a demo derby one little while back, and I said, "Oh, keen is they get smashed up." So I'll do it. I'll do it when they do it. I'll come over and go get. I don't get all smacked up. Put a little cockpit over it and get smashed. Oh, what a fun, eh? Have some fun. And look, I love your attitude towards it all. You've got a good smile and you're having fun, and that's the key to it all as well. So I wish you all the best with the New Zealand team. Good luck sticking up with all those bloody boys in your team, but you'll be fine, and just keep smiling.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. Thanks for having us on. It's pretty cool.
No, appreciate your time. Thank you very much. We'll see you trackside soon, eh?
Okay, cool.
Sweet as. See you, Greer.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, let's bring in one young man. He's out and about walking, getting some fresh air. We've got, of course, the 971 George Crawford. George, mate, how are you?
Oh, yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, you're excited, mate, making the New Zealand team, mate. How cool is that?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I'm so honoured to be in the team. I just, can't wait to race against them.
How cool is it, though? Honestly, mate, you know, when did you find it and how did you find it? How did the deal happen? Did you have a chat with Sam or parents, or did you get an email, get a Facebook message, or how did it all work for you?
Pretty much the same as Flynn Ashton. I got asked at Rotorua by Sam if I'd like to be in the team, and I had to choose between the South Island trip or the New Zealand versus Aussie. And it was one of my dreams to be in the New Zealand versus Aussie, so I kind of had to take it.
Well, wouldn't you? You know, why would you not take that opportunity, mate? I'm guessing you're very similar to the young ones I've spoken to already. You must be just wrapping up school, looking at a career. That can't be too far away for you.
No, that's maybe 3 years away from me yet.
Wow. So what are you? I'm not going to say third or fourth form because that's showing my age. So you're year 9, year 10?
Year 11.
Year 11.
Yeah.
Oh, year 11 this year. Wow.
No, I don't understand
terminology.
those kids at all. For me.
These young kids wouldn't even know what school is, mate. NCEA or now. Oh, and what about as a career, mate? Is it too early to ask you what's the kind of career that you're kind of contemplating doing in the years to come for young George? What do you want to be, mate? Not a doctor?
Nah, not a doctor. I don't know what I want to do yet. I keep on trying to think about it, but I still haven't come to something yet.
Having too much fun being a race car driver, eh?
Yeah, race car driver would be quite nice, but yeah, I'm not sure if I'm good enough for that.
Hey, anyone that can apply a trade, you know, what they're doing, if they give a lot of heart and passion towards it, mate, anything is possible. So I'm guessing open wheeler, stock car, or super stocks in the future, if it's possible for you.
Yeah, definitely a super stock, I hope. Yeah.
Oh, wow. What, you want to be a future rebel?
Yeah, that team's pretty strong at the moment, but yeah, when they start retiring, yeah, hopefully.
Oh, you're good, mate. You got plenty of years to think about that. You got a lot of time ahead of yourself. Mate, is it right that I saw one of the cars up for sale?
Yeah, we have had that car up for sale, but it's not gonna be up for sale until end of March because the Aussie team will be racing it.
Chelsea Alma's Go Flag Chaser Crawford. You know Chelsea, mate?
Yeah, from Wanganui. We call her Nana Sue.
That's cool. Melissa, yeah, it's still on, eh? Yeah, okay, Melissa. That's a deal. Let's see if I can get out of Kiki and we'll go and smash some shit up and have some fun in the demolition. Sounds like a good one. Blake Fraser. We're actually going to chat with Blake. Idol, eh? He reckons Idol, mate. That's you, George. Is he talking about you? Are you his idol?
Who? Blake's?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Actually, this is what I want to ask you. 971. Is that Jaden's number?
Yeah, Jaden Ward's number. But
So do you look up to Jaden Ward? Is he like your idol?
nah, I got the number off Casey Cheatham when I first started racing. He kind of gifted us the car to race until, to see if I liked it or not at Wahara, and I loved it. The first meeting out, I think I went and won the second race. I was just, I loved it so much, and we bought it. And when I was contracted to Rotorua, there's already a 97.
Yeah.
So we had to go 971, and then my brother is 972.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, cool. So there you go. Learn something new every time. Mate, how exciting, though, when you get to meet these Aussie competitors in the month of March, when they arrive, you're going to make friends with them all, and that's something about the sport. The Speedway family can only grow, and the friends you make and the networks you make. That's what we love about the sport, eh, George?
Yeah, it's just the friends that you make, eh? I've made so many. It's, unbelievable.
You just about travel around the countryside, mate. There's actually going to be a spare accommodation there for somewhere for young George to park up when he's got to go racing. That's just the way the family works within Speedway. What's happening with you this weekend, mate? Where you racing?
We're heading down to Stratford for their championship this weekend. But yeah.
Oh, gee, you'll have to take on Boston Joblin. We'll be trying to stop you.
Yeah, Boston Joblin.
What's your favourite track? Don't say Rotorua.
Nah, not Rotorua. I love Wanganui and Nelson. They're my favourite tracks.
Oh, that's a new one.
Wanganui.
Wanganui.
Like that tight corner, do you? Turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, I love corner 1 and 2. It's just stay low and don't go wide.
and Nelson, mate, what is it about Nelson? Is it just foot flat down?
Yeah, foot flat pretty much. And the corner 2 wall comes out real quick.
Got no fear, young man. Got no fear, eh? Love living on the edge.
Yeah.
Wicked. Good on you, mate. Well, hey, for your young age and making this New Zealand team, the future looks bright for you, young George. And obviously there's mums and dads and the family that do a lot of work behind the scene, mum, dad, and all the family and everyone. Mate, you got sponsors? You want to do a shout out to your sponsors?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all my sponsors. Carter's Ties, Te Puke, Legacy Accountants, Ace Performance, Williamson's Building, Full Flow Valve Services, Ace Autos, King Signs, TWS, Avalon Tyres and Suspension, and the Tool Shed. And for the New Zealand team, Gisborne Speedway for lending us their minivan, Otakeri Game Butchery, and that's all.
Okay, mate, you can bring your camera back on now since you
We
had to
had
touch
he would
something
have had
on
it
your phone.
on his phone, so he had to
So yeah, he didn't disappear from the video
To
camera.
those
Everyone
that
that's
were
watching is
wondering
like,
what was going on, he was
getting it
reading out
all
his
done.
sponsors like a good driver should.
Wicked, mate. Hey, George, it's been great catch up. Thanks for hanging out with us and just waiting to join us on the show. We'll let you go back to it, mate, and good luck, and we'll see you trackside soon, eh?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks, George.
No,
Well done,
appreciate it,
mate.
Take care. Well done. Wicked. George Crawford, the 971. And now we're going to catch up with the reserve who's sitting there patiently. I think the lucky last to join us, 93R, Blake Fraser. Blake, mate, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, good as. Good, mate. You excited?
Yeah, pretty excited.
Yeah. So what's your connection to Kyle?
He's my dad.
Yeah. You like your dad, mate? Tell me the truth. I know your dad.
He's pretty good.
Pardon?
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Pretty good. He's pretty good. Mate, you're going to be a future 1NZ in the big super stocks one day like that?
I'll try.
You try. Well, hey, he tried. He done well at Wongas and beat Wayne Hemi for a run of all those years gone by. Let's go back to you making this New Zealand team. Blake, you know, you're as a reserve, but, mate, what was it like when you made the team?
I was pretty stoked, actually. I think I was just sitting in my room and Dad came in and was like, going to be reserved this year. And I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah. And then here we are.
Has the same thing that you're representing the country to take on the Aussies next month?
Yeah, I'm pretty keen for that. Get to meet
Yeah.
some new people and yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, mate, when you see them, you'll be learning to go, g'day, mate.
Yeah.
Offer them some fish and chips and you'll be all good, mate. You'll be fun. Yeah, so that's cool. Good on you. Mate, how's racing been so far, you know, for young Blake Fraser? How's the season been treating you?
Yeah, pretty good. Went pretty good at MIP a few weeks back. Got third in the juniors. Yeah, pretty mean.
Carlo Putaranui. Chair Blakey, the man, boy. Carlo, eh? Good mate, eh?
Yeah.
What's it like, you know, when you've been watching Dad race over the years gone by, obviously, and what he's done, whether he's raced in teams and everything like that? I'm guessing you've seen it all unfold as a young man. Mate, what's it like, you know, when you tell your mates you race mini stocks? I suppose a lot of them, like many of the drivers don't know what the whole deal is, eh?
Yeah, I'm like, most of my mates don't even know what it is, but I got to explain to them stop cars. And, yeah, it's pretty.
It's crazy. I just don't get it sometimes. You take for granted, eh?
Yeah, it's a pretty good sport. Like, get to meet whole heaps of people and, yeah.
So talking sport, do you do anything else, Blake? Oh. Sorry.
Yeah, I play hockey, bit of rugby. That's about it.
Okay, sorry, Box, what are you going to say?
I was just saying, when his mate's not sure, do you bring it up on your phone and show them the racing and tell them to come out to the track and have a look or what?
Yeah, I've got a few mates that show up every weekend or so and come have a look.
They get jealous, eh? They get jealous. They want to have a go, eh? They want to get you out the seat, get in the car, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Good on you. You're enjoying it, though. Well, I suppose, you know, when you think it's with the family and so forth, and, mate, you're the next Fraser coming on through, so that's all good, you know. We've had Joblins come through, Ashton's talking to them as well. So what year are you at school, mate? What are you, year 9, 10, or 11?
Year 9. Yeah.
That's third form books in our term. That's third form. Yeah, third form. Wow. So you obviously only been doing mini stocks for a couple of years? 2 years,
season.
yeah. Wow. Wicked. Do you work on the car itself, mate?
Yeah, I got to get it ready in that, but not quite the engineer. So, my oldest brother Josh, he does most of the steel work, and Dad does the tire pressures, setups, and everything.
Josh was a good peddler in the day. Eh? Is he still racing?
Yeah. No, but we've recently just purchased a stock car, which I'm supposed to be telling everybody, but stock car, and Flynn, he'll be having a go on it this weekend, so we'll see how he goes.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah.
Good on you, mate. It's a family thing, and that's what we value about our sport. Speedway family is just next level, you know. And dear book, like Booker and I handed over a check to the Heart Kids, and that just showed the generosity of the Speedway family who gave and dug deep in their pockets to purchase items. And that's not the end of our little fundraisers. We've got another one we're going to work on for next year. Talking of fundraising and everything like that, Blakey, mate, what do you do to help you get along with your racing? You get out there and work with your sponsors or do any fundraising?
Yeah, I'll do a bit of work and got a few sponsors. So
Something. Yeah, we'll get into that soon. Just before I do let you go, though, just quickly, you do any online gaming?
Used to play a bit of R Factor back in the day, but I do play a bit of Fortnite and that. So
Fortnite actually, so the boys that we race with, they're doing a bit of Fortnite at the moment as well. You can download it free. Just got to have 65 gigabytes of space, I think it is. I downloaded it, but I haven't got into it. That's all good. Hey, mate, as long as you're having a bit of fun. Look, George Crawford's come back to your comment earlier and says you're his idol.
Yeah.
Carlo reckons. Carlo reckons that you smashed him in the fish at the fishing bait.
Yeah. Nah, not quite. He's a bit better than me.
Like you fishing?
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He might be a superstar driver like bloody the AJ Axton's out on the fishing boat all the time as well.
Go fishing out of Tauranga a bit. Portakey, Hopi. Do a bit of trout fishing, fly fishing as well. So.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. You're right, Box. He's another AJ Axton.
Yeah.
We out on the boat, living on the water, living the dream, living the life. Lily Smith, he's addicted to Fortnite. Oh, you're a Fortnite fan, eh? Yeah. Good on you, young man. Hey, well, you better do, actually, it's obvious where you want to go to in the future of the sport being a Fraser. You want to do a stock car with guests like Josh, and then the pinnacle would be obviously a superstar. Yeah. And then the real big pinnacle is to do Palmy teams like that, eh?
Yeah. Look forward to that.
Yeah, I bet you do, mate. I bet you do. All right, do a bit of a shout out to your sponsors, young man.
I'd just like to thank Rotor Steel Structures, OC Law, Motorsports Car Dealership, Mum, Dad, and my brothers.
Okay, it's a family thing, eh? You can't do without the family, eh?
Yep.
Wicked, young man. Well, hey, good luck. Wish you all the best. And as we can see, scrolling down the bottom, 9th of March at McDonald's Key Speedway, 16th of March, they'll be at Huntley International Speedway, a couple of nights at Rotorua, 22nd, 23rd at your home track at TWS Paradise Valley Speedway. And then, of course, on the 24th of March, Booker will be out there as well, be live for, obviously, you guys racing against the Aussies, but also for the adult New Zealand champs at Wahara on the 24th of March. So it's going to be a big one. Great to catch up earlier with the show. If you just joined, we had Sam Ashton, one of the managers, 19H Adian Tidd, 23H Flynn Ashton, 52P Boston Joblin, 95K Greer Magon, 971 George Crawford, and of course this young man that joins us right now, Blake Fraser, 93R, and Sam and Kyle's dad. Sam obviously both in the management. Mate, wish you all the best, good luck, and
thank you.
Have fun and keep smiling, mate, and enjoying yourself, eh?
Sweet.
We'll see you on Fortnite, bro.
Yep.
Thanks, Blake.
Sweet. Thanks, mate. See you, mate.
Well, there we go. There's our representative team, stock team for New Zealand. Mate, that's pretty cool to have them on tonight and let them talk and have their time in the spotlight, eh?
Oh, it definitely is. You know, it can only build self-esteem, and these young kids that talk to us on the show, and they'll be comfortable around anyone else doing interviews because they are the future. When they get a microphone or a camera in front of their face, they're pretty well prepared and have their gift of the gab to talk. They all do, and we appreciate each and one of them for joining us tonight. And this is something new for us. We've done the MIP recently, but to talk to the test team, and we will try and catch up with that Australian team when they arrive here of Mitch Binning, Baxter Trojet, Ciara Parry, Colby Bosley, and Kai Leeson as well. Junior Speedway Racing Association, JSRA, has everything on these kids as young as 15, 13, then their kind of class that they drive in Australia, but also how the kids travel around across the ditch in Speedway. Lot different to obviously our mini stocks, but they're out there having fun and enjoying themselves. Been a fun night. Thank you to everyone that's had comments as well. And sorry, had a bit of an internet glitch earlier on, but Booker had it under control, but that's life.
That happens, eh, mate? So, yeah, we're back tomorrow night with our build-up to the Ireland stock cars at Gisborne this Friday, Saturday night. So we're back tomorrow with a couple of guests to talk everything North Island stock cars, mate.
Yeah, it's going to be big, and I know you're actually going to be there as well. So definitely looking forward to that. And it's going to be huge. Brought to you by Jazz Double Loggers. They got the whole event as well, the logging company. And I'm looking forward to catching up with you. I might actually hook into the stream and buy the stream and watch that on the weekend. And hence the reason I'm going to go to Waihi instead on Sunday and have fun. But look forward to tomorrow night. Enjoy your night books. I'm going to go and have some din-dins and chill out and have a night. I'm a bit bloody tired. It's been a big day, but thank you to each and one of you for joining us. Appreciate the kids and the families that watch the show as well. We appreciate your wonderful comments. Take care, and we'll catch you back tomorrow night at 7:30.
See you, everyone. Thank you.
See you.
Holy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bub and Run Booker, George.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot, Nettie.